Hey, Logan.
Oh, there you are. It's been a while. Or were you just here? This fascinating place defeats my sense of time.
Okay.
The undead. What's it? What the other one first?
He's not okay. All right. Just gonna buy that from you, because I don't know.
Anytime you please, for I too learn whilst teaching the students.
Okay, that was a lot more coherent, but honestly, I have this sneaking suspicion that might be one of the last times I ever see you actually sane. I'm kind of surprised he wasn't trying to find Seath and is just okay with his books. Might be worth checking where Seath was. I don't know if we can get back to the room that we first saw Seath, but I can definitely warp back to where I fought Seath. Probably worth checking both of those and just checking around the archives later if Big Hat Logan disappears. We'll check on that in a bit because, like I said, I feel like he's starting to lose it. Back to Firelink, see if his apprentice is still there, and how many more souls that I would need to buy the 2 spells that he had on him. So at this point, I think the only place we have left to go is the catacombs. So...
Oh, hello. You made it. Then let us begin. As promised, I shall bequeath Master Logan's sorcery to you.
60,000 souls total if I want another copy of Soul Spear too, but which honestly I mostly want for completionist reasons at this stage. I really need to take these like to the smith and see if there's anything that can be done.
Oh, hello. Then let us, as promised. Master Logan is at the archives. Thank the heavens. Finally, his wish has been granted. I suppose he has his head buried in those tomes. That's always what made Master Logan happiest. Ah, I can just imagine him now.
Does your imagination involve him muttering like a crazy person? Is that normal when he's just buried in a book?
2 things are first, second, then...
Okay. Oh. Well, I'm just...
All right. That should...
not gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna hope it's normal for him and leave it, because otherwise I'm worried you're gonna go after him, and then I'm just gonna have both of you going crazy instead of perhaps only one of you.
Well, I'll be. That's a brilliant ember you've got there. For all my years in the trade, that might be the finest. How's about you leave that ember with me? I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that.
Yeah, you can have it.
Well, thank you mightily for that. Now, just leave the rest to me. Andre of Astora gets the job done, you shall see.
Yep, we can now take them to, I think, plus 15 is where it tops out. At the cost of Titanite chunks, which we have found 8 of over the course of the game. And so far, the only enemies I've seen that drop them are this weird skeleton knights down near where the 4 kings were. So that'd be a really fun farming.
Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating.
Please don't go nuts.
Well, thank you. This spirit spell. I sense great potential indeed. That's an odd ember you have there. Ah, I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those. It won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
And the other smiths I found are the giant blacksmith and then Rickert of Vinheim. Rickert didn't seem too keen on taking any of the
I'll be seeing you, Beaker.
embers. I'll try him again. I'll try the giant blacksmith again. Which ones exactly are left? The large flame ember and the chaos flame ember. And the crystal ember.
What's that? Shiny, shiny. Give me that. I make weapons shiny.
Yep, you can have it. I'm not saying no to you.
I make weapons shiny.
So he'll take the crystal ember. Not that I even really want to use it, but...
I forge. We talk. You, good friend. I, very happy.
He also does the lightning enhancements too, so I guess he's really important if you're doing a faith build. And you want to go that route. Oh, and you can make... Oh, you make the unique one, so... Well, those are all great swords, so I don't think this character would be able to use them. The Quelax Fury sword could be cool. It does a lot of fire damage, apparently. Or turn the Ayato into the Chaos Blade. However, the Chaos Blade apparently requires, even though it scales entirely off of Dex, would require a couple more points in strength than I currently have. Turn the winged spear into the Moonlight Butterfly Horn. Which scales entirely off of intelligence, so that would require a very specific build. Could also turn it into the Dragon Slayer Spear, since I did get the Soul of Ornstein. Which again would be partly a faith weapon. And also requires way more strength than I currently have to wield. Could turn this into the Life Hunt Scythe if I went and killed Priscilla. Because I would need her soul for this. Yeah, of course the only one that I'm even vaguely interested in requires me to go and kill one of the only bosses that was not aggressive to me. This ain't that my life. So yeah, jeez, that is crazy bleed. I don't think I really want to bother, though. Soul of Gwendolyn, who I found Guinevere. Never did find Gwendolyn. Maybe you have to... I know for some of the bosses to appear, you have to kill certain NPCs. Maybe you have to kill Gwyn or something in order to fight Gwendolyn. I don't know for sure, but my assumption is that you have to do something like that, or maybe kill that Firekeeper over there or something. Like, you have to kill someone probably in Anne Orlando. But I could be completely off base with that, I don't know. But I have not run into him, nor heard him really mentioned as someone I have to kill, so my guess is he's an optional boss I've just not come across. which apparently would scale off of faith. So yeah, no, that would be freaking terrible for me. The Manus Catalyst, which would actually just be a hands-down upgrade, but I do not have Manus' Soul currently. However, it would also require 14 strength to use. I think I do have 14. I think 14 is exactly what I have in strength, so that wouldn't be a problem. Well, that might be worth trying whenever I figure out where the hell Manus is. I think he only took the crystal one. Yeah, I still have the large flame ember and the chaos flame ember.
So you have received a revelation. Very auspicious. I hope for the best. I pray that through you, her wish will be granted. Have you heard of Seath the Scaleless? In legend,
He's dead.
he turned against the ancient dragons. He became Lord Gwyn's confidant, was granted dukedom, and was allowed to pursue his research. At the Regal Archives, he immersed himself in research on scales of immortality, the one thing that he did not have. But his very research drove him mad. The Archives became a dungeon, a place for sinister experiments. Now, nobody dares even approach the Duke's forbidden Archives. It looms over this land high atop the mountain. But I should warn against even an approach.
Already been in there, already explored the whole thing. Seath the Scaleless is dead. You're kind of behind on the news.
If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
Seems a little bit odd to me that none of the Firekeepers comment on the fact that you are handing them another Firekeeper soul when you reinforce the Estus flasks. Like, I get it. Like, the weird spider lady's kind of out of it because she's extremely ill. And the other Firekeeper, until I restored her, could not talk and now just really doesn't want to. But she can clearly talk and is okay with it. So I'm surprised that she doesn't say anything about the fact that I'm just handing her another Firekeeper soul and going, here, reinforce these Estus flasks. Anyway. Let's go. Should probably, I mean, I know I have talked to Rickert while carrying these fire embers, and I think he said, like, oh no, that's not me. You find some rural blacksmith, and I'm like, okay, cool. And he didn't do anything, so I don't think I need to take those to him. Let's go see if Big Hat Logan is doing okay, because he seemed a little bit out of it last I was there. Okay, you're still here, okay.
Who are you? Stay clear of my work. Curses upon you. How dare you disturb me?
Well, he hasn't gotten any better. We still haven't done the DLC, and I know the Broken Amulet is part of accessing it. Maybe we check out... Jeez, what do you do after the... Did the pendant have any hints on it? Vine of Ulasil. Well, Dusk was of Ulasil, and she was down in Darkroot Basin. It's not the world's best connection, but it's the only one I got. I don't think that was there before.
No, that looks like the killer thing you would have noticed if it was there before. Oh no, it's gonna pull you in.
Why do I always just poke the things?
Oh dear. That's a big hand.
That's annoying me. Too fast. Okay. Well, he's done. Gonna go refill my Estus. Oh, apparently, this is a new direction. Yeah, there's a bonfire here too. Why not?
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness, but Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Sure.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Ulasil.
So I guess Ulasil is where we are. Or considering Dusk said that she was from another time entirely, we may have time traveled. Cool.
This is all very weird.
Oh hey, we can actually buy gold pine resin from you for a decent price. That's the first source I found of it. So if we want to try lightning damage on some things, we can try using that. And you also sell some of the sorceries Dusk was selling that I didn't buy from her. And you sell another Ulasil Ivory Catalyst. Not really all that useful for me unless I needed 2 very light catalysts, sure. But yeah, okay.
May the flames guide thee.
Actually, I should probably check to see if you have any more dialogue.
Struggling. If there's anything thou shalt see further on, an abyss was begat of the ancient beast, and threatens to swallow the whole of Ulasil. Knight Artorius came to stop this, but such a hero has nary a murmur of dark. Without doubt he will be swallowed by the abyss, overcome by its utter blackness. Indeed, the abyss may be unstoppable. Still, I have faith that Princess Dusk may be rescued yet. Thou shalt see, and not without may the flame.
So apparently Dusk decided to let the mushroom over there, who apparently is a godmother of sorts to her, decided to let her know what my aura looked like, but didn't bother to tell the Sanctuary Guardian what my aura looked like. I feel like that fight maybe could have been avoided. Reminds me of the bridge that I crossed that eventually led to Artorias' grave. Like, this whole area reminds me of that. Like, I'm in part of Darkroot Garden, which, frankly, I might be. It might just be Darkroot Garden in a different time period, because we just had to get confusing with all of this. Better than physical damage. They dropped Twinkling Titanite. I don't know if they respawn or not, but if they did, that would actually be a way to farm it. Tree thing first. Better. Okay, well, they don't drop Twinkling Titanite every time, which tells me that they might actually respawn, and that it just is an incredibly rare drop that I probably got very lucky on. But it might actually be an option, which would make me slightly more willing to do things like maybe upgrade the gargoyle helmet, or look into some of the weapons that required Twinkling Titanite that I otherwise dismissed. Was not expecting one to just dive in with a pitchfork. friend. How much? Oh god. Helps. Oh, that. Okay, dodged too soon, but luckily dodged far enough. Oh, okay. Nope. He had a second hit. There we go. He tracks with that one a little better. We'll do the follow-up if you stay too close. Cool. Okay, so there's probably just bits of an armor set scattered around somewhere. Hi! Hello, dragon. Goodbye, dragon. Armor. Now I just need the gauntlets and the helmet. That was great arrow. Okay. This pool of water specifically seems very familiar. This seems like where I would often fight the sorcerer and the thief and the cleric, like all of those enemies just outside that magic door. That pool of water looks exactly like it, I think. It's just that the staircase that would lead through the door isn't here. And now it looks like instead of just water, there's a really big city down there. Yeah, like this whole structure I'm not used to seeing, but that bit looks familiar. That's where I saw the cat and apparently answered its question wrong. And that's a crystal lizard you get back here. Also really not used to this gigantic hole being in this area, if it is indeed the same place. So, apparently at some point the ground got fixed. in the future and the ground got worse. So, proud knight. Surprised that doesn't do anything. Soul of a brave warrior. Oh, hi. Okay, if that dragon is flying around down here, I probably am absolute toast, but let's find that out for certain. Oh yeah, you're coming back. I'm out. I'm out. I am out.